Good morning. Let's start with testing, testing, testing. Mute button off. There we go. All right. We're going to start this morning with a morning song, Come, Come, Whoever You Are. It's in the Gray Hymn Book, hymn number 188. If you're online, the lyrics can be found in the chat. And we're going to start with what we come to call the descant. It's just the rest of the story, huh? Though you've broken your vow 1,000 times, though you've broken your vow 1,000 times, though you've broken your vow 1,000 times, though you've broken your vow. Then we come into it. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of Levi, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. A little louder, here we go. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of Levi, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. And since we're meeting in person, let's sing around, shall we? I know, just like old times, having you to sing around. Group 1, right here. Group 2. Should I let the choir be their own group? Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll start with Group 1, then Group 2, then Group 3. Formerly known as the choir. I'm sorry, camera people, I'm probably driving you crazy. I'm back to my place. Here we go, Group 1. Ready? And come, come, whoever you are. Come, come, whoever you are. Come, come, whoever you are. One more time. Come, come, whoever is there. Come, now with me. Though you've broken your vow 1,000 Welcome.
Good morning. Welcome to the Olympia Unitarian Universalist Congregation worship service. We welcome each of you to this celebration of love and to this congregation, whether you are joining us online or in person. The OUUC community comes together in the mutual promises and possibilities of our covenant. We envision an interconnected world that is loving, just, and healthy. We commit to live out our mission to welcome and wonder, embrace and empower, bridge and become. We're so glad that you are here. I'm Des McGarren, and I use he, him pronouns, and I am a member of the worship arts team. Leading worship with me today is our minister, Reverend Mary Gear, Troy Fisher, our music director, and Sarah Lewis, the director of community and faith development. Children of all ages are welcome in the sanctuary, and there is also nursery care and a spirit play program for children just down the hallway and in the classroom wing. Of course, we leave it to each family how they wish to participate. We are a multi-generational community, and we value the presence of our youth. Welcome. We are grateful for the many hands that helped make worship happen this morning. Thank you to the ushers and greeters, the kitchen crew, the tech team members, and all who contribute in so many ways. After the service, everyone will have the chance to discuss reflection questions related to today's service offered by Reverend Mary. For those online, we invite you to go into a breakout room for a virtual coffee chat. For those in person, please feel free to stay for coffee and fellowship in the Commons. A few logistics. This service is being recorded and streamed live on Zoom and YouTube. For those here in the sanctuary, we can see subtitles and view the chat on the screen in the front of the room. And if you'd like to use one of our hearing-assisted devices, please check in with our tech team at the tech team table at the back. We also ask that you silence any devices that might disrupt our service. And if you can, please disable your Wi-Fi. We have a few events coming up at OUUC. Today, after the service at 11:30, we'll have a blessing of the backpacks outside here at OUUC. Students of all ages are invited to this ritual to mark the return to school. Bring your backpack, book bag, briefcase, or whatever you use to be blessed and to receive a bag charm. We begin our weekly Thursday evening events this week on September 15th. We'll share a community dinner at 5:30 p.m., then gather for games in the Commons and classes and spiritual practices of various kinds around the building. Our weekly Thursday evening spiritual practice returns with Reverend Mary and Troy that evening, welcoming people online and in person. Next Sunday will mark a new era in the popular After Church with Melanie Ransom talk show. Come be a part of the studio audience as the show is broadcast in person right here in the sanctuary. Reverend Mary will be our warm-up act. Troy will be the musical sidekick. And for the first time in the history of the show, there will be a guest host. Our very own Wendy Tanner is taking the lead and has booked Melanie Ransom herself to be the special guest. Way to turn the tables, Wendy. Hang out after the service next week for this extraordinary show, and maybe you'll even win some talk show merch. That's what it says here. I think you're up, Troy.
Is it me already?
I think so.
All right.
With deep humility, we take a moment to acknowledge that we are on the unceded land of the State Chas people. This land and water is their traditional territory, as well as that of the Squaxin, Cowlitz, Nisqually, and Coast Salish tribes. The surrounding mountains, valleys, shorelines, and waterways are imbued with their presence. May we hold in reverence this sacred land and water. May we nurture our relationship with our Coast Salish neighbours and our shared responsibilities to this place, their homelands, where we mutually abide. This morning, and every Sunday morning, we join Unitarian Universalist congregations around the world in lighting a chalice, the symbol of our faith tradition. Please join me as we light our chalices together with these words from Maureen Killoran. There is a phrase at the end of each sentence that we can say together. It is, "We light this chalice." For every time we make a mistake and we decide to start again, we light this chalice. For every time we are lonely and we are let someone be our friend, we light this chalice. For every time we are disappointed and we choose to hope, we light this chalice.
Good morning, and welcome to our in-gathering and water communion service. You'll notice that I haven't taken my mask off this morning, and that's because I had a COVID exposure. And so I am following the CDC guidance to wear a quality mask when I am in person. And I just want to acknowledge that this is how we take care of each other in these times and how we move into being together again. I want to acknowledge those of you who prefer to see us when we're speaking so you can read our lips and hear us well. And I hear your concern, and this morning it's the health of our community that takes priority with this competing legitimate needs. So thank you so much for your understanding as we move into this new world that we are creating and how to be together. So later we will combine our waters in the bowl, in the ritual of water communion. For those who are online this morning, we invite you to gather some water wherever you are. And do that sometime soon. You'll have a chance to share your water too. Our opening words this morning are offered by Melanie Morrill Ensminger. Come, come, whoever you are welcome here. No matter your age, your size, the color of your eyes, your hair, your skin, you are welcome here. No matter how you came here, if you came alone or came with others, you are welcome here. No matter whom you love, or how you speak, or whatever your abilities, you are welcome here. Whether you come with laughter in your heart or tears in your eyes, you are welcome here. If you come here with an open mind, a loving heart, and willing hands, you are indeed welcome here. Come, come, whoever you are, and let us worship together.
I would say the same about singing together. All are welcome. Our opening song is going to be a song written by the popular circle singer, Mammoose. And the lyrics are found in your order of service, but I doubt that you'll have to really look at them. I'm going to teach it by rote, and then we'll sing it together. Starts with this word, finding my way. I'm going to sing a phrase, and I'm going to ask you to sing it back to me, all right? Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Try it, and finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Then the second part of that phrase is finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Try it, and finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Then we put them both together. Let's try it. Ready? And finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. And then you're welcome to add harmonies. Let's try it all together with some harmony, and you can add whatever harmony your ear tells you to do. 1 and a 2, here we go. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Isn't that fun? I wish it looked like it was fun. So how about a little bit of looking like it's fun? I told the choir at Mamoose when she teaches that she does a little Surfing USA thing. And I'm not going to do it, but just a little bit of motion. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, and. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Nice. Finding my way, hey, finding my way, hey, finding my way, huh, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way back home. Then the second part has long notes in it. Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Try it. Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Then the completion of that is, oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Then we put that together. Here we go. Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Then you can harmonize that one as well. Here we go. Add your harmonies. Nice long O river. 2, ready, and. Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Finding my way. Here we go. Finding my way, finding my way, hey, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Oh, river, and we go. Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Now, the fun of it is you can do either part you want to. You could O River or Finding My Way, and I'm not going to divide us up. You can just choose, okay? Think about it. Think about it. All right, here we go. You're choosing your part, and we're going for it. 1, 2, ready, and. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Oh, finding my way, finding my way, who will I be when I reach the sea? Switch what are you doing? Finding my way, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way, you call me back home. And no. Who will I be when I reach the sea? One more time now, here we go. Finding my way, finding my way, oh, finding my way, finding my way, oh, finding my way, finding my way back home. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Join together, here we go. Who will I be when I reach the sea? One more time with harmony. Who will I be when I reach the sea? You're
Today, we will join many Unitarian Universalist congregations in celebrating water communion. In a few minutes, we'll share our water. For those online, you'll have a chance to share your water too. If you haven't gathered some water wherever you are, this would be a good time to do it. We have been celebrating the water communion for many years, and it is a common practice among many Unitarian Universalist congregations. but it hasn't always existed. It may feel like that, but it hasn't. It started in 1980 when two Unitarian Universalist women, Carolyn McDade and Lucille Shuck Longview, were asked to create a worship service for the Women and Religion Continental Convocation of Unitarian Universalists. We like long names. As they shaped that service, McDade and Longview wanted to create a new ritual that, quote, spoke to our connectedness to one another, to the totality of life, and to our place on this planet. They included a new inclusive symbol of women's spirituality, water. The November service, which was held in East Lansing, Michigan, was called Coming Home Like Rivers to the Sea. The ritual was held in a semicircle surrounding an earthenware bowl. And they asked 8 different women who were each coming from a distant place to bring water. And they did. Water from the Rio Grande and the Assiniboine rivers, rainwater from Maryland, water from the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans, and others were poured into the earthenware bowl as each bearer described its significance. Quote, as the ritual is continued, says Carolyn McDade, water deepens in meaning for us, just as water deepens during its long and winding journey to the sea. End quote. So now, as we carry this tradition forward, how has water deepened in meaning for us?
Communion is sharing our deepest thoughts and feelings in a community of love. Our ritual of water communion is a time to share our deepest thoughts and feelings about water and connectedness, mingling our waters in the love of this community. On this day, we are reminded that all water is one water. Water flows through us. It flows through all life. It flows through the earth. Water is absorbed into the air and the clouds, then rain down to earth, flowing through creeks, streams, and rivers out to the oceans. Then it's absorbed back into the air and clouds to return again as rain. The water in me might have been the water in you, or in a bear, or in a corn plant. We are all in the cycle of water, the cycle of life, and water makes us one. With some of us online and some of us in person today, we are like two rivers flowing together, flowing home to the sea. Today you may have some water to share from some place that you visited this summer or from somewhere important to you, which might be your home. This is a time for you to find your water, or simply find some water and give it your own meaning. And if you are here in person and didn't bring some water, there is water for you here on the table. So let's just pause for a moment. Take a breath. And as you breathe in and out, consider what water means to you. How has the meaning of water deepened for you? And as we hold our reflections in our hearts, we begin our water communion ritual with water from the Salish Sea, gathered here in Olympia, the water imbued with the spirit of the native people, our neighbors on whose land we are today. And next we add water from last year's water communion service. Every year, as far back as we can remember, water has been saved from each water communion ritual and brought into the ritual for the next year. This water connects us to our ancestors and to our history. And now for those online, hold up your water so we can see it on the screen. If we could have a gallery view, that would be great. We're going to pour water into our bowl to symbolize the water of everyone who is online today. There's some folks, yeah. And so as we pour water for you, we invite you to hold up your water or maybe even pour it into a bowl. And when you're done, feel free to share in the chat the meaning of your water. And for those here in the sanctuary, we've placed butcher paper in the commons for you to share the meaning of your water. Please look for that after the service. There's raindrops there too for you to write on, paper ones. And for now, I invite you to come forward to add your water to the bowl. We'll start with this side of the sanctuary. If you would please come forward through the center aisle and return by the side aisle. We'll hear some music as we share our waters.
Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again, and return again. Return again. Return to the home of your soul.
We bless this water with these words from Mel Hoover, Rose Eddington, and Susan Carlson. Water unites us. All water is one water, shape-shifting as it goes on and on in its unending cycle. The stream we gather by unites us with all the waters of the world, for all of life depends on water. That's why this common, everyday element on which our lives depend is sacred. In our thankfulness for water, let us remember to honor, cherish, and care for it. For our own lives, for all life touched by water, and for those who come after us.
May the waters gathered here. May the waters gathered here remind us of what each of us brings to this community, and of the waters that nourished us before we were even born, that continue to give us sustenance and energy on our life's journey, and for all the creatures of this earth. May our rivers flow together as we journey to the sea, finding our way home. Blessed be, and amen.
Ocean, stream, and sea, water that is me, oh, water set me free. Life's first breath is water pure, Mother's ocean safe, secure. Creation's mystery thus begins. Tides send us out, tides bring us in. And shedding tears, we heal the soul. We all shed tears that make us whole. These common streams join and divide, new landscapes form, change and abide. Ocean, stream, and sea, water that is me. Oh, water, set me free.
We came together in community this morning, bringing everything that is in our lives. In this space, we share from our hearts what brings us joy and sorrow, what brings us worry and delight, what makes us afraid, and what makes us dance. Let's open our hearts to the complexity of our community and of our lives as we place stones in the water. If you have something you'd like shared in a Sunday service, please look for the link on the online web worship wedge page, or just send me an email and we'll bring it into the service next week. You will hear a drumbeat as we share today. It reminds us that our individual hearts beat, and together we create the heartbeat of our community. So right now I invite us to just take a deep breath together. In and out. And may we open our hearts to receive the complexity of all that is in our lives and community today. Today marks the 21st anniversary of the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, killing almost 3,000 people. That day also changed our country and our world. And so on this day, may we renew our call for the peace that comes from justice. Karen Jackson shares that her dear sister Susie passed away this last Thursday from cancer. Karen shares that Susie was such a blessing in her life. Karen, we share your gratitude for Susie's presence in the world, and we send you our love and care to you and your family as you mourn her passing. Yesterday, we celebrated the life of Rob Bradford, a beloved OUUC member who died in February of 2020. We send our love to Ann Bradford and her sons, Quinn and Michael, and Rob's family today. We had originally scheduled Rob's service for March 21st of 2020, and then everything shut down because of that new virus that was making its way around and we didn't know much about. Gathering to celebrate Rob's life yesterday was a coming full circle as we begin to gather again. Today, let's just take a moment to acknowledge all that we have been through these last 2.5 years. Grateful for flexibility and adaptability. This week has been a difficult one for Ann Bradford as her longtime friend Chris died on Tuesday. Chris and Ann knew each other in Yakima decades ago and have remained friends ever since. We send our condolences and love to Ann and to Chris's family. And last, Sage Barber shares that his last surviving grandparent, Joanne, is ill with COVID. Joanne is 88, and Sage says she's mostly doing okay, but they are keeping close tabs and they are concerned. Sage, we send our prayers and love to Joanne and our love and care to you and your family. May you all be well. For those online, I invite you to share in the chat. Share from your heart by entering on the screen. Share all that you wish, joys and sorrows, and anything else shared from your heart. And for those in person today, I invite you to come forward if there is something you'd like to bring into this community. You may place a stone in this water as you hold your sharing in your heart. Let's hear the heartbeat of our community and reach out our hearts in love and care to all those who share today. We'll place one more stone in the water for all that has been shared online. And a final stone in the water for all that remains unspoken and that we hold in our hearts. I invite you into a time of contemplation and prayer. Infinite web of life, sweet spirit of love, great mystery from which we come and to which we return. This is a day of endings. We say goodbye to some that we love, and our hearts are broken. We say goodbye to the long days of summer as we look forward to the falling leaves of autumn. Today we say goodbye. And this is a day for beginnings. For some, school starts or has started. For some, there's a new job or different work. We begin a new congregational year. Today we begin again. Today may we acknowledge the grief of goodbye and the hope of new beginnings. May we hold both as we move into a time of silence together.
My hopes were heaven high, they are fulfilling. I am the poor. I am the
Our prayers and meditations deepen our gratitude for what we know as sacred in our lives in this world. Each Sunday, we express our gratitude by joining together in service to our community and to something greater than ourselves. The offering collected here does two things. It supports the ongoing work of OUUC, which is also supported by our regular pledges. This offering also supports an organization that serves our community in harmony with our Unitarian Universalist values. Our Share the Plate recipient for the months of September and October is the Olympia Free Clinic. The Olympia Free Clinic is a volunteer-based organization where underserved community members receive healthcare services and linkages to community resources within a caring, respectful environment at no cost to them. While most of the services are provided by volunteers, our contributions go to support vaccination efforts, purchasing medication, medical supplies, and equipment. You can participate in the offering by making a donation online through the church website or by texting the number on the screen. You can also mail a check to OUUC or place your offering in one of the baskets being passed by the ushers. Each of us, by our commitment of time, energy, and resources, helps build a world filled with peace and justice, love and joy. May the offering now be generously given as it is gratefully received.
This is the time of year for beginnings, the start of a new school year, the start of new routines, the beginning of our congregational year. And of course, every beginning is also an ending. This month marks the shift in the seasons, the end of the long summer days as we move into autumn, the end of summer vacations, and perhaps a more relaxed schedule. Perhaps. With a new beginning, there is also a goodbye. Beginnings are bittersweet. With the start of the congregational year, we offer an invitation to begin again, to return to the home of your soul. For some of us, that spiritual home is within, as we've paused to find our way back home to ourselves. For some of us, that spiritual home is this place, this building, this sanctuary, the woods, the grounds. For some of us, that spiritual home is this community, the gathering of people in all the ways that we gather now. And for some of us, our spiritual home is all of these things and so much more. We have mingled our waters from so many different places to signify the coming together of our community as we begin again. Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me? The water calls us home. We can heed the call of the water to return home, to begin again. If we listen carefully and we notice, we can feel it in our bodies and in our spirits. The call to return to the home of our soul. Even when we are distracted, because we are, even when we have broken our vows 1,000 times, we are called home again. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? When we begin again, it is a leap of faith and an act of hope. New beginnings means stepping into the unknown, uncertain about how things will end up, uncertain about any outcome. Even when we return to a place that we know as home, it is different because we are different. And it might be different too. We don't know who we will be or how it will be. Beginning again is a leap of faith and an act of hope. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. The river beckons us to follow and find our way back home. Water communion beckons us to find our way back to our spiritual home. We are here now together. Welcome back. We begin again.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. You can harmonize. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Oh, river. Oh, river. I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river. Who will I be when I reach the sea? Choose your part. Here we go. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Oh, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way, finding my way back home. One more time. Here we go. Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Let's wind it up. Who will I be when I reach the sea? One more time, and who will I be when I reach the sea?
Please remain standing in the sanctuary as we come to a close today. Online reflection circles will gather next, and there will be refreshments in the commons for those in person. If you have a chalice or candle online, please join us as we extinguish our chalice with these words from Thich Nhat Hanh. Water flows from the high mountain sources. Water runs deep into the earth. Miraculously, water comes to us and sustains all life. May we heed the call of the water to find our way back home, and may we move in peace.
Our benediction is new. The words are in your order of service. I'll sing it once, and then you can sing it with me. May you know the Spirit in you. May you know the Spirit in me, with loving and healing, doing and being. May you know the Spirit in all. Give it a try.
Wonderful, really wonderful, thank you. Thank you. Okay, sounds good. We get it. Well, the smoke is supposed to clear up a little bit by this evening, but there's so much fire all around us.